My world used to feel so small, boxed in by my own fears. That nagging voice in my head, it always said I wasn't good enough. Every opportunity made it louder, listing all the ways I'd fail. I'd stay quiet, turn down chances, convinced I'd mess up or look foolish. My dreams felt out of reach, and I wore a mask of confidence while shrinking inside. I felt like an imposter, paralyzed by the fear of being judged. I thought it was safer to stay small, to not try at all, but that thinking kept me stuck, just existing, not living. Life was happening around me, but I was trapped by self-doubt. That little voice dictated my choices and limited my potential. I let it define me for far too long. It's lonely when your own mind is your biggest enemy. I knew something had to change, but I didn't know how. I was desperate for a way out. That's when everything started to shift. The turning point wasn't dramatic, it was a quiet, rainy Tuesday. Staring at my reflection, I caught myself listing my flaws again. Suddenly I stopped and wondered, what if that voice is wrong? What if those negative stories weren't true? That thought cracked open the darkness I'd been living in. I realized no one else could change my story but me. It was scary. Taking responsibility always is. But it was freeing too. I could choose to stop listening to my inner critic. I could be my own cheerleader. That day I promised myself to challenge every negative thought, not to ignore them, but to question them. When the voice said, "You can't," I'd answer, "Why not? Let's try." That was my mirror moment, the start of a new chapter. Everything changed from there. I knew confidence wouldn't come overnight, so I started small. I played the evidence game. Every time I thought I was bad at something, I found one piece of proof I wasn't. Remembering even tiny wins, like speaking up once or trying a new recipe, helped rewire my thinking. I celebrated every little victory out loud. It felt silly, but it built my self-worth, brick by brick. I changed my language, banning words like can't and never. Instead, I said, "I'll give it a go," or "I'm learning." This opened up possibilities and made challenges feel manageable. I also curated my environment, spending time with people who lifted me up, listening to uplifting podcasts, reading inspiring books. I put myself on a positivity diet. What you feed your mind matters as much as what you feed your body. These small, consistent changes made a real difference. It wasn't one big leap, but a series of tiny steps. Each one built my confidence. That's how real change began. As my mindset shifted, my life transformed. The world went from grey to technicolor. I started saying yes to things that once scared me. Each new experience made my confidence grow, and the negative voice faded. I found my purpose by trying, failing, and learning. My life feels bigger, richer, and more authentic now. I'm not pretending anymore, I'm just me, and that's enough. Success isn't about money or fame. It's about living a life that's truly mine. If you're feeling stuck, know you're not alone, and you can change your story. Start by being kinder to yourself and challenging those negative beliefs. Celebrate your small wins. They lead to bigger ones. You don't need a giant leap, just one small step today. You're stronger than you think. Don't let your inner critic win. Take a deep breath, look in the mirror, and start living out loud.